Hello, my name is Chris Dershman again. You remember me from the first videos, an American being tortured on American soil by the American government. I now have some emergency information that I need to get out to the American public and around the world. This is crucial to our life. It's an epidemic form. It's bioterrorism in nano size, which means very small. All of the following is alleged so that I can tell you my story, and I want everybody to know that I have contacted all agencies in the state, the county, and the federal level. They've refused to respond. I've contacted all judiciary levels, and they've refused to respond. The Arizona District Court twice, Arizona Superior Court, up to the U.S. Supreme Court twice, and a motion for reconsideration dismissed with no answer, no reason. The proper thing to uphold the Constitution of the United States should have been that they either heard the case or referred it to the Arizona District Court. They were required to hear it. All of our civil violations are violated, and now they're taking away our life. They've unleashed nanotechnology. It will look like a little hairball cocoon, and I started finding these all over my house. They're spraying it in the chemical trails. They can take handfuls of it and spray it on somebody's skin, face. They can put it in your food, and it's all over everywhere. And if it gets into your body so far that your body can't keep its immune system above the level of infestation, then you will die. It will not test in a laboratory because it's created in a laboratory. It is highly, highly deadly. It comes out with thousands of fibers forming a cocoon. It can puncture all soft tissue, including all organs of the body, until it engulfs it and eats it. And then it has heat sensors on the end of each fiber, and has big black fibers will come out and attack, and white fibers to like sense. I believe, to the best of my knowledge, I'm giving you what I know. I wanted to show you a picture of it. And here's the little bug right here. Here's the hair-like ball cocoon that it forms, and all the fibers there's black ones that can get real long. I put it on a piece of papaya, and I think this is just mold from the papaya, but as you can see, these are the bugs. They can be red or black, and here's the long fibers that come out, and they'll form a big cocoon like this and live inside the human body. This is very crucial to the health of not only the United States, but the entire world. They sprayed over 200 chemical trails a day directly over my house to shut me up because I'm a whistleblower. They're doing it all over the country and the world. Governor Jan Brewer has refused to do anything. I've spoken to her Secretary of Special Investigation for Arizona State Attorney Tom Horns, refused to do anything. I've called State Arizona Air Quality. They'll refer me back to the federal level if it's an airplane application, they say. And of course the federal government will do nothing. They want everybody to die, or they will be at the mercy of this horrible laboratory created warfare, bio-warfare. I now want to show you some more pictures and some live samples. Do not touch it. Stay a foot away from it at least. Pick it up with tweezers only. Don't wear bare feet on the carpet. And until we find out more, you can go to morgellonscure.com. Michael Chacon was the best site I've ever found to keep it at bay until we do find, hopefully, a cure, so we can remain positive. But at the present time, at the present rate, it will kill all human beings, all warm-blooded animals. It will kill your pets, so take immediate action to protect yourself. One thing is oil of oregano will take out fungus because, to the best of my knowledge, it lives off fungus and bacteria in your stomach. It can grow long fibers about this long, so please do not touch it. The best thing you can do on November 2nd, you have one chance left to save your country and to get a citizens' action to always monitor and be a watchdog all the time on the federal government before they unleash any more bio-warfare or who's ever doing it. I am alleging also, I've heard the UN is behind all of this. Please save your life. November 2nd is your last chance. Vote independent, or possibly Ron Paul. But if you don't, you're going to get same. This is to put you all as slaves and depopulate 80 or 90% of the population. I think if it's going to be in the soil and eat fungus. It's going to be in pets. It's going to be everywhere. It's going to be in your food, in your water. And Magnets help at some amount. It has to be a strong enough magnet, but not strong enough to kill humans. So please watch my video and films now and take immediate citizens action. Sign petitions too large for any senator, congressman, or the U.S. Supreme Court to ignore. We need to take immediate action now. This is an epidemic that's going to kill all human life, all warm-blooded mammals on planet Earth, to the best of my knowledge. They've already been unleashing it for 10 years, and nobody would listen to me. And the federal government would try to discredit me by saying I'm mentally ill, violent, and a bunch of other horrible, discrediting statements regarding me so that nobody would believe me and they would take no action. This should never happen. You need to form an immediate citizens action group to monitor the federal government at all times, or your civil rights are going to be taken away again, and they're going to create technology to take away the human life. They've already done it. Here's more of them. Here's the long fibers that keep coming out. Do not touch. They can be red, blue, or white, I've heard. And they will change color because they're all frequencies, like radio frequencies. They're all different. Here's the larvae, and here's the bugs they form around the big black ones that come out right here. Here's some more of the bugs. Here's some more of the big black fibers that come out. Here's some of the planes that keep harassing here's my house. Here's the planes that keep harassing me. Here's the chemical trails with the big X's right over my house to kill me because I'm a whistleblower. None of the whistleblower protection agencies would help me. The ACLU refused to help me, local and national. It's been a total nightmare how they can take down human beings. Never let this happen again if we survive. Please stop it now. This is an epidemic, and the federal government will not sound alarms because they did it, and the UN is directly involved. You're going to need to form immediate citizens action group. I'm asking everybody around the country at 10 o'clock on every Saturday until election. Please form an action group. Sign petitions in numbers too large. And I'll tell you, Barbara Baxter of the Senate Ethics Committee was a joke. She did nothing when I filed a complaint. I filed it to the intelligence committees. Here's more of the chemical trails they're spraying over my house. There's my finger. Here's my house. Here's the chemical trails till you can't even see. That's my camera not working. More of the chemical trails. More of the chemical trails over my house. Big X's to kill me. More of the chemical trails night and day. And here's my poor cats that are infested. The hairs will get real white and change colors on the cats. They look like these hairs now, and her hair, all of the hairs will start getting filmed like they're have electrostatic in them, but even worse, they'll kind of move. So don't confuse electrostatic with radio frequencies, and that's what they're based out of. Here's some more of the chemical trails. Here's my neighbors, some type of spy box they get on me, and they're watching me slowly die. More chemical trails. My poor cat. Just my camera acting up. More chemical trails over my house. Here's the little larvae. Here's the fibers that will come out and have heat sensors on the end, and this black one is highly dangerous. Do not get your fingers or feet on the floor. Stay at least a foot away. They have heat sensors on the end of the tips up here, and the black one will come out real fast, up to a foot. These fibers will come out real fast, and they'll kill. These are the two antennas of the bug. Right here's the little bug, and here's the two antennas. They could go out up to a feet. They'll get in. Here's the larva stage. They'll get in all food. The fibers can come out this long, even longer, I'm not sure. So stay at least a foot or two away and contain it inside the container like this. And you can see it grow in case you want to do your own experiment. If you find a hairball, looks like a little cocoon hairball on the floor. I'm now going to show you some live larvae. It's made me sick and I'm dying because I'm a whistleblower. You need to take immediate action. Take immediate action starting every day at 10 a.m. Form a citizens action group, form petitions until Congress and the U.S. Supreme Court hears the case this term. Here's what it looks like. Here's some smaller size of it. The fibers at the end are what shows up on the outside of the skin. These fibers, this will go into your heart, your liver, and live inside your digestive, your blood. And these long fibers are what come up to the skin, and that's all that's being seen on the skin. And they grow. They can grow as long or as short as they want. They can puncture any soft tissue, and they have heat sensors on the end. Please stop this now. Take immediate action. The federal government will not. The UN will not. The state will not. It's a joke. They're not prepared for any natural or man-made disaster. For 10 years, I've had to be called mentally ill, and they've ignored my complaints. I'm especially upset with U.S. Attorney General Paul Charlton, U.S. Attorney Burke, local district Eric Holder, President Obama, President Bush. This is all created under them, and it's awful funny. The ASU is inventing the nanotechnology. They call it the smart cloud. This is going to be inside all human beings. Please take immediate action. Here's some of the proof that ASU's involved. Law, brain science, and our near future. Some of the people that may be directly responsible. Check out this. It's already passed, but they're obviously involved. Yeah, robots, nanotechnology robots, that's exactly what they are in future wars. This needs to be stopped immediately. And ASU is where much of the research comes from, and where they admit they have a nanotechnology department, and I am alleging that they may be directly involved. They're 3 blocks from my house. They've sprayed over 200 chemical trails a day. The Chandler police refuse to do anything, and I've been air assaulted for 10 years. Then they've been spraying the chemicals with biowarfare in them. They're all over everywhere. They're going to kill all human beings and warm-blooded creatures. Please take immediate action. You need to form every citizen a citizens action force across the country and tell them you're not going to take our country from us and our civil liberties and kill us with biotechnology. Not only is it treason, it's murder attempt on a 24/7 daily basis for the last 10 years. It could have been longer. They used some of this in the Vietnam War. If you don't stop it now, it's your only chance of survival is to get this stopped now. Please do it and vote correctly. Finally, for once, it's your last chance to take back your country, and that is to vote independent or Ron Paul, someone that cares about the earth and our animals, and stop this nanotechnology to kill all of the creatures on earth. It may already be too late, but we can get some natural remedies, yes, that are free to all. All the cures should be free. They've unleashed another biotechnology bug, so it can't be tested or found in a laboratory. I believe it's made of heavy metals or protein, I've heard. Sometimes if you take a magnet, if it's a big enough store and at the surface, it will make it dissolve, but be careful that you don't have a stroke. And it will be in pets, so please take immediate action at 10 o'clock every day, especially Saturdays. And if people work on Saturday, form it on Sunday at 10 o'clock until you get a petition of everybody around the country so we can take back our country and always have a watchdog on the government. They are to work for us and be public servants. Please stop this now. Vote November 2nd correctly. You're being sprayed to death, and this is the truth. Peace and love. God bless. Unite now, all citizens, or you're going to be taken over. It may already be too late, but we have a chance to survive healthy and keep it at bay. If you quit them, stopping spraying the chemicals now, and never let them put it in food. Always open up fresh water, bottles of water now. Do not Keep your water in plastic. Keep it in glass or ceramic only, or stainless steel, or the toxins will kill you too. Keep your immunity system as high as you possibly can, and stop this deadly nanotechnology now. If I can help at all, please call or write me, because they're probably have already killed me through psychological torture and nobody would help me. But if I do live, please, we have to have a lobbyist for the people. Several lobbyists. One for no more warfare, no more wars for the people. You must get your act together and quit letting big business run the government. Pass a clean election campaign for all federal positions, or this is going to continue. Now, you got 3 weeks before November 2nd. Do the right thing, and by tomorrow, form your Citizens Action Group before it's too late. Take oil of oregano in the meantime to keep it at bay. This cleans out any bacteria and fungus which it lives off in the human digestive system. And take care of each other. Everybody have a watchdog on each other so the U.S. government can never take down whistleblowers again. And the Whistleblower Protection Act and the Clean Safety Act needs to be enforced, and quit ignoring it. And government officials need to quit lying about it. They don't produce evidence for years and people are dead in the meantime. All this needs to stop. If they ever lie anymore, they should be immediately fired. They have to produce all evidence within 20 days, and they should never be able to harass any citizen more than 20 days. This is intimidating a witness, what they've done to me. Killing witnesses. They kill bioscientists and biochemists seem to disappear every time they got close to exposing this technology. I hope this gets out. It needs to stop now. Your last chance to take back your country is November 2nd. Vote independent. Vote independent. Or possibly Ron Paul. Let's get Ron Paul back on the field and see what he has to say about this, if he will promise to stop it. At this point, I don't trust Republicans. God bless, and peace and love. Take care. Signing off, this is Chris Dershmitt from Chandler, Arizona. I hope everybody bombards Congress, bombards the U.S. Supreme Court to hear my case. Hear the KD case. That's my case. Hear the KD case. See me, subscribe to my channel on YouTube, Chris Dershmitt, K-R-I-S, last name D like David, U-R-S-C-H-M-I-D-T. My phone 480-786-8883. I'm still seeking security guards, an attorney, expert witnesses, and somebody to come in and take all the evidence. There's billions of these all over my house to kill me because I'm a whistleblower. Please take immediate action, and don't forget a Citizens Action Group, and sign a petition with tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people's signature on this, and until this is stopped is your only hope. And always have a watchdog people that are watching every move of the federal government. That needs to be passed, the Watchdog Act, and they need to enforce and implement everything within 30 days. The Freedom of Information Acts must be produced within 30 days by all FBI, CI, Department of Defense, and other departments. Please take immediate action, and your last and third chance is to vote November 2nd correctly, as I stated. And go to morgellonscure.com, but they're not absolute cures. It's the best that I've found, the ones that are free, the 2 sites by the 2 men. Do not go to the Morgellons Clinic. I'm not sure, I have no knowledge that it's good, and it won't be covered by insurance, and they want thousands and thousands of dollars. So I do have a new course of action since I've found out I've not been exposed to chemical trails. They are chemical trails, but they have bioterrorism, not chemical terrorism in them, not chemical warfare. Thank you very much. Peace and love.